Male Sigmas are not always simple to identify. They are less prone to brag than alpha men, but they also aren't as likely to pretend they don't exist as a beta guy may. They enjoy being themselves and carrying out their own agendas. Alpha males, who are outgoing, loud, and dominant, are at one extreme of the personality spectrum, while beta males, who are quiet, submissive, and meek, are at the other. There is no place on that scale where the Sigma man fits. What characteristics of a Sigma male should you watch out for? He naturally leads. Sigma males are born leaders with all the necessary traits to become an alpha's dominant force, but they value their independence more than being confined to a position of authority. They would want to operate alone. They won't be long-lasting leaders, even if they do wind up in positions of power, because they don't like being constrained by societal structures. The key advantages of a Sigma guy are that he doesn't need to argue his case and that he doesn't needlessly stir up trouble. He values freedom. A Sigma man is unable to adhere to the standards that an alpha man values and is not making an effort to do so. This is because Sigma males respect their freedom above all else. It's not necessarily that he has anything against the leadership of the alpha man. It's because guys in Sigma treasure their independence above all else. A Sigma male has a difficult time fitting into any hierarchy, whether it be in a marriage, the workplace, or society. He's the enigmatic type. The male Sigma is a mystery person who doesn't speak much. He periodically displays his powerful personality before withdrawing into his own world. There is a sense of mystery about the Sigma guy. His actions pique the interest of the opposing sex, and ladies lust after these men. It can also make it challenging to approach this specific archetype, though. He performs alone. The fact that Sigma is not always a team player is one of his primary characteristics. He instead prefers to keep to himself, set his own standards, and take the high road. He decides the game to play and what the rules will be. He distinguishes himself from the rest of the group in this way. However, this does not exclude him from collaborating with others when necessary. Sigma personalities can do remarkable things in business or relationships when they come across people who share their vision and are like-minded. He is a watcher. He can perceive things well. He is a better judge of many circumstances and individuals as a result of his meticulous observation, which frequently results in in-depth analysis. He still makes mistakes, but he learns from them more quickly than other masculine personalities. This does not mean that he never makes mistakes. He is disobedient. The male Sigma is a rule breaker who defies convention. Sigma guys wield authority by defying standards, in contrast to even the most reclusive alpha males, who want to set rules. They don't do this because they dislike alpha males in any way. They completely disregard hierarchy and its rules, which explains why. He acts indolently. The Sigma guy is an outlier who defies convention. Even the most reclusive alpha males have a tendency to exercise dominance by establishing norms, but Sigma males do the opposite. They don't do this because they are hostile to alpha males. It's because they completely reject the expectations of hierarchy. He is independent and self-sufficient. The male Sigma is accustomed to taking care of himself and is self-sufficient and independent. He may have many friends, both male and female, but he only needs himself to validate him. He does not depend on the strength of others to motivate him. The Sigma man is at ease on his own and gains his confidence from his own feeling of value, in contrast to the alpha male who needs a herd to express his authority. He has curiosity. The male Sigma is a very inquisitive person. He is constantly seeking out new knowledge and experiences. He is constantly on the lookout for fresh information and perspectives, and he is probably a voracious reader. To his admirers, this may be a highly alluring quality. He's a flexible guy. Being adaptable and capable of everything is one of the best traits of the Sigma personality type. He is able to enter and exit groups with various interests, cultures, and ideologies. He wouldn't commit himself to a single social group for very long. He is adaptable and can change with the flow of any circumstance. 1. He's respectful. A man with Sigma traits isn't just a lover of his freedom, but he also values the independence of other people. He doesn't want to impose certain norms and restrictions on others. Instead, he respects the freedom of his friends and partners. Unlike the Alpha, if somebody doesn't act the way he wants them to, he does not control or coerce them, he goes his own way. 1. He's charismatic. His charisma shines through even if he is not putting any special effort into demonstrating it. Sigma males often get along well with people of many different personality types. While Sigma men may sometimes seem different from men with other traits in the things they say and do, this is due to different priorities rather than low social skills. Sigma man can be incredibly charming when he wants to be. His inner charm doubled with determination helps him to achieve business goals and be successful in everyday life. He's determined and disciplined. Due to his self-confidence and inner strength, he gets a lot of attention from women. To a Sigma male, seduction would be easy, but he is not the kind of guy who would jump from one woman to another. But a Sigma male's determination isn't limited to women. These deep thinkers have clearly defined goals and are ready to go to great lengths to achieve them. He's adventurous. Sigma guy is a nomad and explorer who likes to experience new things. Instead of staying in his comfort zone, the Sigma male likes to go and experience new cultures and foods and interact with new people. He tries his limits and explores new horizons, gaining energy from the unfamiliar. He often does his own research to discover unique things outside the mainstream. He's protective of his personal space. He knows his boundaries and sets them straight. His psychological and emotional space is sacred to him. If someone tries to cross his boundaries, he acts assertively and defends his space. However, Sigma men can often happily share their space with close friends, family, and partners with whom they feel a special bond. He's motivated. Don't mistake a Sigma male's indifference towards social expectations and recognition for a lack of ambition. They often have it in spades but don't aim for the same things as most male archetypes. The self-reliant Sigma male knows exactly what he wants and will work hard to realize his own dreams. He may not be after a well-paying job, high status, or social validation like an alpha male, but he'll have a goal. You may not necessarily understand that goal, but the Sigma male lifestyle is nearly always about reaching it. He's successful? Of course, not everybody succeeds in everything they do, not even Sigma males. However, a man with the Sigma mentality will likely succeed in more things than most people. The reason for his success is his driven and motivated Sigma mindset. Since he always has a clear idea of his goals, he can fully dedicate himself to achieving them. Sigma males are hard workers who are often just as successful as the alpha archetype, but you may not immediately notice it. That's because the things he strives for are often outside the common societal norms. He is non-discriminatory and equitable. A masculine Sigma is not one that is prejudiced. He is not concerned with the established social power hierarchies that are the status quo. As a result, he does not see the need to elevate some people above others. He is a great believer in treating others how he wants to be treated. He doesn't try to win people over by positioning some people higher than others in the social order. The Sigma man will always treat you with respect and dignity, regardless of your position in the larger social order. Sigma males are frequently more appealing than alpha males because of their uncompromising dedication to equality. He is uncommitted. The male Sigma likes to set the pace and dances to his own drum. These fiercely independent men rarely seek out long-term commitment and may even avoid it. It's easy to understand why. He values his freedom too highly to allow others to constrain him. However, a Sigma archetype hardly ever guides others. Because of his high level of self-awareness, he will be honest about his emotional and romantic availability. Furthermore, it's not as if male Sigmas never commit. You can bet he'll be interested in starting a relationship if he meets someone whose character, beliefs, and lifestyle match his own. He is emotionally perceptive. Contrary to what you would believe, these lone wolves are anything but heartless and callous. The way that Sigma guys vary from alpha males is in their exceptional ability to recognize and comprehend others' emotions. A Sigma has a great sense of empathy and is cognizant of both his own and other people's emotions. He is able to readily handle issues around him as a result, even if they are not directly his fault. He has such emotional intelligence that he can relate to everyone, even the worst of characters. He doesn't necessarily concur with them, but he can understand their points of view.